Please subscribe to our channel, and for latest update, click on the bell icon.
So let us look at a few more points. The first point here is declutter. When your room is in a mess or when your cupboards are in a mess, this reflects on our happiness. This reflects on our thoughts. Say, for example, you need to go to work tomorrow and you get up really late and you're just, rushing up to iron something or to wear your best clothes that day. You open the cupboard and you see a mess. All your clothes just rolled and just shoved inside, or clothes just, even iron clothes just wrapped up and pushed inside your shelf. So what you do, you pull everything down, you take what you require, that remains on the floor till you come back home that evening to grab it all and put it inside. So if we keep up this lifestyle, the first thing we do, we get upset. You're not able to find that best shirt, you're not able to find that best churidar, that best sari for that particular event. So that puts you off in a way. And then the hangover continues for the rest of the day. Even when you enter your office, if there's clutter, too much of flower pots or too much of paperwork, too much of teacups assembled, you're not going to have a peaceful environment. That's not going to make you happy. So every day, make sure that you clean your desk, you keep your office free from waste, free from extra things. And I would also recommend this personal point about maintaining your clothes. Every time you arrange your cupboard, have a bag separately wherein you put your tight clothes or the clothes which you're not using in a separate bag. You just put it in that bag, and whatever is usable for you, you pack it into your shelf. So later, when you want to give it to somebody, you just have to pick up that bag and give it away. So as you buy, you need to release. We fail to do this, and that's why our cupboards, our wardrobes end up being flooded. So let us look at the process of declutter. Decluttering brings in happiness. It gives us a clear mental space, and it automatically makes you feel like, okay, I have this time, I can do this. It makes you feel very positive. Sense of humor. Not all of us have the sense of humor. At least let us, if we can't create humor, if we can't make people laugh, let us at least laugh at the humor that is created by others. When you do so, you're reflecting happiness. So when you're reflecting happiness externally, your body, mind, and soul becomes happy. So how can we promote humor? You can tend to read some jokes, read some books that talk about humor, read about the advantages of humor. There's so many comedians available on YouTube. You can just go watch them, have a little break, and you feel good after you listen to a bit of humor. Be friendly. As I already told you, being friendly with people is very important. At the end of the day, life is very short. And it may be even your tenure with the organization, the tenure with this company may be short. So tomorrow when you're referred by somebody, they should be able to look upon, okay, Diana, she's been very kind, she's been very outgoing, she's a very spontaneous person, and she has a good sense of humor. If they're able to say a few points of view, like just as how I gave an example just now, it will help in strengthening your association with the unknown category. It can be a reference for a job. It can be even a reference for an admission to a particular college. So being friendly with everybody helps us to know people. It helps people to know us. And tomorrow, if there's a particular vacancy somewhere, people will be able to refer to us. They'll be able to feel free to tell us whatever is their choice or whatever is their availabilities. Speak your mind. Yes, we need to speak our mind, not to everybody, at least confide in few people, or at least in some persons whom we think they can help us. And when you speak your mind, make sure that you do not hurt the feelings of the other people. Say you're working on a project or you're having a group discussion and they're talking about water being the elixir of life. And you are not agreeing onto this point because you feel nothing can be an elixir. You feel that maybe life itself is an elixir to life. If you feel like that, you should be able to speak out your mind, giving them relevant examples as to why you feel so and so way, why you do not agree with whatever they said. You have to calm down your voice, say it in a very polite way, so the people start looking from your point of view, from your perspective. Focus on the now. We are always worried about the future. Even this morning when I was driving, I seen some very large bungalows. And I was like, oh my God, this is really large. And how do people live in it? Don't they get scared at night? Because if it's going to be, a small family living in such a big bungalow, it's going to be difficult. So I was like looking at it. And then I'll share with you openly what was my intention when I seen that bungalow. Oh, I should be able to buy this someday. So that was my long-term goal. But I just, failed to live in this moment. I failed to realize that I have an apartment. It's a double bedroom apartment. It's quite big for me. For my family, it's very spacious. I failed to realize what I already have. So keep me as an example and let us look at now at what we have. Of course, the long-term goal is something which we need to travel. We need to work towards it. But failing to live this moment, supposing if I'm going to be very close that I'm not happy with my apartment and this, that, if I'm going to give all the negative thoughts, then I will be focusing on that bungalow which I cannot afford to buy at all. So as a result, I am losing the happiness of living in a double bedroom apartment now by looking at something which can never happen. So my inner happiness becomes a question mark. Likewise, you can take your own examples and try to understand this concept of what I'm just trying to say. Focus on the now. And the next point is get enough sleep. This is a challenge. Earlier, people used to have peaceful sleeps. And as a result, they had a good health. They had healthy lifestyles. But today, even for sleep, we have to take pills, we have to go for therapy, we have to do meditation, because such is our lifestyle. We have become so disturbed. We do not have that basic happiness. We fail to have gratitude. This is the only concept. Gratitude is the magic word. We are not thankful. If you're thankful, automatically you will be happy. If somebody gave me this pen, with this marker, which I was really in need to do my work for today, I'll be so thankful to her for giving me this. And that makes me happy. I thought of it and she gave it to me. So that reflects happiness. So dear friends, please understand that inner happiness has a major role in your personality. Nobody would like to employ a person who's morose. Nobody would like to employ a person who always carries a sad face. Nobody would like to employ a person who is always, disconnected with what is happening now. So keep a cheerful mind, a cheerful face, and automatically cheerful things will fall in place. Good luck to you.